The Cars 2 video game was well known for changing the established open-world game style of the first three Cars games. Some liked this change, since the game was more of a kart racer and didn't really have a focus on story. Others were left disappointed, since they were looking forward to another open-world Cars game. But what if I told you that there was a Cars 2 game where you could explore Radiator Springs, help around the town, and even explore an area that has never been in a Cars game before? This is the Lost Cars game, Cars AppMATes. Cars AppMATes was an iPad exclusive game that released on September 30th, 2011. When you start the game, it will ask you to hold your toy on the screen to begin, and this is where the main focus of the game becomes clear. This was actually a pretty unique attempt at a Toys to Life game. All you have to do is take your character car, and then place it on the screen, and then you can drive around. Each car is nicely designed with all the little details that you'd expect from these toys. Each one is represented well at the small scale, and I really think they put a lot of care into making them. Each car has these contact points on the bottom for the screen, and these clear points that make it look like the headlights are lighting up. The controls for this game are also pretty self-explanatory. All you have to do is take your car and put it on the screen, and then turn it to turn. There isn't exactly a main story to this game. The main point is to explore the vast areas of Radiator Springs. As you explore, you can basically do whatever you want. You can jump ramps, help out around town, or just enjoy the peaceful scenery. You can either use one of the toy cars made for the game, purchase a digital character, or use the free paper Lightning McQueen. When you use different characters, there are personalized voice lines for each car that you interact with.
Hey, Lightning! Great to see you, man! Hey, Francesco! Can you help me out, man?
You can find or earn hubcaps as you explore the open world. You can use these to purchase different items and gadgets like fuel, tires, missile launchers, and more. You can also participate in races by going to this car named Ted Tredsky, who is the race marshal and sports announcer in the game. The races usually start out with the computer players blasting off at the start, and then you basically have to catch up to them for the rest of the race. Each race plays the Radiator Springs Hunter music, which I think is really fitting. There are little details in this game that add so much charm to it and make it feel more alive. The characters will congratulate you for winning a race, or talk to you about something you did. You can even use this dial to switch between day and night, so you can see how different Radiator Springs is at night. I feel like it's the little things in this game that really give it some character and add life to it. There are some changes that make this version of Radiator Springs a bit different than the other Cars games. The big thing to mention is the lake where Tailfin Pass normally is. There is a diving board and some umbrellas in that area. It's definitely an interesting change. Another change would be how Lizzie's curio shop is rotated. This probably is just because of the camera angle in the game, but I still thought it was worth mentioning. Something that added to Radiator Springs is the Carcade. You can go there to play certain mini-games using the hubcaps that you've earned. The last addition to Radiator Springs that I want to talk about is the Travel Center, and this is the interesting part. At the Travel Center, you can purchase a ticket to travel to another area, one that hasn't been in any main Cars game before. You can travel to Tokyo, Japan. There's a completely open world version of Tokyo in this game, and it's something that we've never really had before in a Cars game. It's really interesting to be able to explore this area and interact with some of the characters. You can drive on the Rainbow Bridge, visit Tokyo Tower, and more. Since this game is considered lost media, I wanted to preserve some of its music tracks. I'll show some short samples of each track in this video, and if you want to listen to the entire thing, let me know in the comments if I should make a playlist with the entire version of each music track. Anyway, here's a few short clips from each track. I'm really glad that I still have this game, and that I was able to review it. If there's anything else that you would like me to look at in this game, please let me know in the comments. I could go more in depth about the missions from each character, show the carcade games, or talk about how this game changes depending on the season. If enough of you want it, I might make a part 2 covering more of this stuff. If you'd like to see more videos like this, consider subscribing. Also check out my review of the Cars 3 video game. It's really similar to this video and I think you'll like it. Also, I would like to apologize for any lag or visual glitches present in the game footage. I had a lot of trouble with it while making this video. It made the video a lot more difficult during the editing process and made it take much longer than usual to make. And for anybody that stuck around to the end of the video, thanks for watching and bye for now.